Hello! Oops, wrong button. Hello, good morning, it's Lillin. Today, what is it? It's the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles something continuation. Oh yeah, this one. I pictured this unspeakable story. I forgot what it was about. No, I literally forgot. Oh yeah, the store. The store. Where they pawn stuff, yep. Hello, Leicester. Also, I just woke up, so I'm eating cereal. So, don't mind me. But yeah. Last time... Oh, wait. Last time on Lillin's Fun Adventures, there was a pawn shop that people usually pawn stuff and they get it back. And that girl, I forgot her name. Something Lestrade. Gina, that's what it was. Pawned something. Apparently there, she was trying to get it back, but there's this music something disc or something in her pocket that's really important, but some other guy's like, no, this is my coat, this is my disc. And he's trying to take it when it wasn't his. The end. And that was the end of last time. And we helped her get it back or something. I think. Yeah. See, this is why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. I don't know why she has this weird accent. Oh really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? Oh yeah, the one she technically got from her dad is what she says, but I don't know if it's actually hers either. I think probably is. What? Oh my, surely! You were given that. Yeah, the D let me keep it after I looked daggers at him for long enough. What's the D? The shop owner? He went through the pockets and then said, go on then, have it before telling me to scarp her. What scarp her? To like run away? Always pays off, giving people a look like you hate him. What? Okay. I can't help feeling that's gonna get you into serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc mine. Oh yeah. I think it's... Oh wait, the police came and took it away. That's what they meant. The music box disc? But Mr. Windibank, the pawnbroker guy, said it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give it a long hard stare at the disc. I think not, Mrs. Stray. We shan't ever enter Windibanks again today. Who's we? Why not? That's not fair. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windibank. But this is mine. I had the ticket for this coat and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should have been something else and all. That's what that rotten cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Wait, did I do this correctly? Okay, I did. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. Or Holmes. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris will be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Now that he got his violin back that he should have had the whole time because he took the wrong violin. No what? No ta. No ta? No sir? No what? Oh. Why would I come round your place, eh? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your something or something? Your head. Oh, your head. But you ran off. Oh dear, she's gone. Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Oh, because she's Tsundere? Interesting. Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Didn't she steal something from you guys anyway? Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for a potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too. Sorry, what? I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Mrs. Sato. Until later, then. What is until later, then? What? A comma. Oh wait, can I search this now? Did I search this before? Oh, I did. Oh yeah, I did, okay. I guess I will move back to home sweet. Oh, hello. Hello, Kamisi. 15th April, 3:46 p.m. home sweet. Oh, darn it. What was her voice again? Ah, Susie and Nuno! Come in, come in! Good afternoon, Iris. This energetic little girl, right? Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh yeah, we didn't finish the breakfast. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am. I'm prepared. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Even though it's afternoon? Or like morning? Wait. What? Wait. Super long question. Yeah, translation. I have a question. You don't want a cat with a humanoid shape? It's because it requires money. I can't draw. I cannot have a human shape unless I'm really good. One, really good at art. Or two, I have money for it. So, yeah. One day, if I have money, I can be human. Because my art skills are not improving. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Dude, we were just there. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. It looks dull, but okay. Oh, hello, Yellow. That's another good day of Ace Attorney. Oh dear, it is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Jeannie! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news! Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. Another girl her age, right? I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I think that sounds useful. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate, are you, Mr. Naruto? In this emergency, maybe. Like a zombie apocalypse. By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Holmes up to? Really? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Holmes. I beg that you don't speak to me. What? What's going on with him again? Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. What? As you can see, I'm not here. Oh, okay. He's pretending he's not there. I do that too when someone rings my doorbell. I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Mr. Holmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Where Iris is the parent, right? Yes, they said that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. Oh, we are gonna open that can of worms? What's the matter, Runa? You have ever such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Holmes? You're wondering, am I right? Oh, well, technically, yes. How did you... Oh, no, I can read you like a book. Ugh, this girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. I guess I'll convert. Wait, sure. So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right? Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here. And we had dinner together. Oh, you guys are friends already? And now we're the best of friends. Oh, no wonder she's definitely gonna come then. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. What? What did you do to her? Oh. And I chase after her, down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh, okay. It's a give and take. What's going on? There's so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow. That's nice. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Really always react the same way when I shoot him with it now. Poor Hurley. Does it hurt? Smoke grenade, I don't know. Ooh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she does actually come. I know, right? Making another food for another person is like a lot of stuff, isn't it? It's like I usually make my meals perfectly for either one meal or like 2 meals. So I have the next meal. So we're not used to people being kind to her. Oh, yeah, Tsundere. I'm sure you've been wondering why it is I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents? My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Wait, the BGM just stopped. Okay. Okay. Shh. Oh, too quiet. Mommy passed away when I was born. And then around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh, they were acquaintances. Oh, wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Oh, dude. You're just gonna wait the same, like, mental thought. Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. Now it's me and Hurley. I'm your new daddy, kind of. Now. She didn't mention that before. Wait, why are they looking at the case? Oh. He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the middle chest over there. Really? He recorded them all? Can I see it? So, you mean it's true? Mr. Holmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases? Oh, you mean like Watson? Watson? What's her name again? It's Iris what again? Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Holmes' partner was your father? What did we just... Yeah, I mean, that's what she said, but okay. Exactly. Really told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that only made me want to look even more. Wait, let me drink some water. So I opened it up. Huh. And found your father's memoirs. Yes, so I asked Hurley. Who wrote these? Wait, what? She didn't know about her father? Is that what that means? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me. That's when I found out that the author of all those accounts... Accounts? Oh, diary. Accounts. Was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Holmes' partner, Watson. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. Oh, so you didn't know about your parents, I guess, then. So, it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean, I'll be your new dad then. It must have what? It must have been done? I wonder why Mr. Holmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age. I mean, you probably tell one day. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh. Like her backpack. Dude, there's a rabbit and like a mouse on her back that you can't see because my avatar is blocking it. Wait, you'll see it one day. When she's in the center. Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I also know when people are lying before they open their mouth sometimes. What? Supernatural ability? Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Holmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh no, Freddy's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. What? As soon as he solves a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Are you sure you're a scientist? Well, he's not a scientist technically, but... Okay, sure. Oh, I see. The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. Dude, you should, as a detective, you should have better memory, I feel like. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case. Again! Wow. I thought this was like Detective Conan, where everyone, what is it? Morty, Detective Morty has something to say. Bring all the suspects together and all the police investigators. And then he solves the case like that, but okay, maybe not. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. Wait, what do you mean you can say that again? Did we do this before? You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? See, Watson. Watson. It's coming up. That's right, Wilson. Oh, dude, Wilson. Ready is Dr. John H. Wilson. I wonder if they change this to Watson in Japanese. I feel like it'd be Watson. Whatever. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see? That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well. Dude, how old are you again? 7? Iris' father went to some distant land and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. I wonder who that is. Wait, what? Oh, did we talk about this? The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Oh, is this during my trial, the first one? Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Oh my god. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Wait. I was involved? I mean, I didn't murder the guy, but I was involved in a case where he was murdered? Well. That's right, visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. Oh my god, the first case! And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Oh my god. Right. Oh. Right. Eat some cereal. Unlike Harry Potter, there's no rest in this series. Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I think that would be for the best. Oh, my dear fellows, how good to see you! What? You were just there. Hey, Mr. Holmes! Why did you not make your presence known to me before? Dude, I was here the whole time. Ha. Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? I thought we... Yeah, what? We've been with you for most of the day. What are you talking about? Did we, like, went home together, too? Or at least, like, you came up first? Goodness, really, dude, he forgot everything again? You tell me, Mr. Holmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam? Who are you? Are you sure you're Holmes? Oh, never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. I feel like his voice is always different. Differs every time I voice him. Behold, my dear fellows. Oh, another music box disc. Wait, another one? Did he take it? No? No, not another disc, Mrs. Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc. Oh wait, so you took it? Oh my! Then what is it doing here? What? You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection. Detection? You mean like pilfering, right? I may well be even more adept at larceny. What's larceny again? Is that like stealing stuff? Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'll be your pickpocketing assistant. I guess that was a thief. Everuno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever get caught. Oh my god, that's terrible. We're working for evil. Right. Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She can write all our menacing crime notifications. Wouldn't that give it away? That's her. You just took it low. I know, right? It's like, what? How do you even take it? Yes, I'd be delighted. Dude, then you could identify it's you by your handwriting. No, what? That's called evidence. I'm just gonna pretend this conversation never happened, I think. I thought she's all about justice and law. Why did she just accept it? Oh, because it's Sherlock Holmes. That's why. Well, how'd you get the disc, dude? I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Am I correct? And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. What does it say? Cholmes caramel. Is that the caramel he was talking about earlier? That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Holmes. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. That was yesterday, right? Or last week, technically. I'll be taking that whatever it is McGilded down to the yard. Thank you very much. He's holding potatoes, but okay. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. And what, he handed him a bar of caramel and they didn't notice? For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did, but I still understand. It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed a disc into a pair of bars. What? Like this, what? Can you? Is the chocolate that soft that you can do that? I'm like thinking back to chocolates I eat, I'm like, some of them are kind of hard. You need at least like warm temperature. Unless you warm the disc first with your hands, let it warm a bit and then press it in, then maybe I can see that happening. That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel. Oh wait! You press the disc into the camera so we can see it. Okay, I understand. So you did give him the disc. We also have a copy of the disc, essentially. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, but you know, wait, what? You developed caramel? When did you go into the sugar business? Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. Oh, dude, this answered my question earlier. Result of a precisely controlled solution. I like how, see, thanks. I like how you answered my scientific question. Thank you. How extraordinary! Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press, and its unique form is duplicated, and they can make a mold out of it. Wait, actually, I don't know if that works that way. You could draw it, and then make a mold, and then make a key, I guess? I vaguely know the process of how molding works. Vaguely. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment. Oh, yes, it sounds illegal. I know. From the image, I was able to create this. Oh, so he did use it as a mold, essentially. Kinda. Or just copy and then mold. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. Do we have one? Oh, we do have one in the background. Let's talk about this one first. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case, when everything went into flames, and he died in there. And no one could open the door for some reason. I don't understand why they didn't just break the window or something. Like, they not have the material, or break the window. unlock the thing. I guess they can't unlock it. I don't know. Maybe like just break it with like an axe if they had an axe, which I assume they don't have in a courtroom, but I don't know. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Oh, thank you for the recap again. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows, still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial, newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. Wait, what? Our case? I thought we solved it. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. Oh yeah, that happened, didn't it? Oh, dude. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We just have no idea what really happened that night. His top hat is so tall. Even Hogwarts didn't have it one this tall. And although Mr. McGillet was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. But he died in the end. It would appear the case is not yet closed. What? What do you mean? Music on the disc. Do tell us then, Mr. Holmes. What music does the disc play? Yeah, it's right there in the back. Play it. Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? Oh, you have a music box, right? Not the thing with the vinyl thing. No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know right now? What? Why you sound so terrible? Oh my god, it's gonna be evidence later. Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Okay, I think I know this. Yeah, I think so. Small protuberances. I thought they protrusions, but okay. Protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music box to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. Okay. And that's what this type is? Oh wait, no, but it's a circle, right? But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide all around the globe. How is that helpful? Is it like the vinyl thingy? Why, exactly. Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. Ah, okay. Portability. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. Yeah, that's everything now, even now the beach I'm hearing. Oh, disappeared. But it is now the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? Do we now have a music box? As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. Oh, they don't want them to be stolen. It's like a copyright. Not copyright. It's like Apple using the lightning cable because you need the lightning cable to use the phone. So you have to buy it, type of thing. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intraceable, or intractable. What? Ah, I see, so that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. I guess it's not really music? I guess? I don't know. But as you can hear, to no avail. I guess it doesn't sound right. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one? That's hardly for you, always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it? Actually, would there be that many? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. Oh my god. What? We live there. Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Oh yeah. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Holmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Oh yeah, please don't. Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windibank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Holmes' latest tale of unworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Were his words, I believe. With how much Ginny's hanging around them, do you think they'll adopt her? They're best friends already, kinda, right? According to Iris, at least. Hello, sister. Wait, no, wait, Holmes can never take care of her. Never mind. So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windibank's storeroom and gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault. You have to keep paying the money, don't you? What if someone just buys it? Like Susato just buys it. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up, caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Wait, you know the story? Wait, you know the name? Wait, what? Why are y'all surprised? What? Question mark? Dot 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 question mark? Ah! Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Why are y'all confused? Yeah, what's going on here? What? What? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? She took it with her. I don't know if she told it. Well, that's because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Holmes, of course. But Runo, the Hound of the Baskerville. Wait, what? It didn't help defuse the situation. Has never been published. What? 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 So the what? How did you... What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. Maybe she saw the text somewhere in the house or something. I don't understand. Why does she look so sad and guilty? That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see? Unless she was involved. So that's why the manuscript is at Windibank's? And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Did he talk about it? At one point in time? Oh! What? What is it, Mr. Holmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Oh, dude, he glossed over the conversation. Oh, she came in the end. Miss Lestrade! She came for her friend. This was a bad... Wait, I forgot her voice again. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. No! Wait! Miss Lestrade! I grabbed onto her sleeve. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. All those kind of awkward recently. Haven't we, Iris? Wait, what? Dude, girl, your best friend just came by and like expecting welcome, and then you do this. Okay, good. Oh yes, just wait there, Genie. We'll have everything ready in the jiffy. Oh, GG, thank you. Come along, Susie. Oh, is she gonna... Oh, I thought she could interrogate her. Right. Of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself welcome. Or please make yourself at home. I think she's been here before, though. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer. Is that a song? Meddlesome it is, then. Meddlesome. She's like, we got a cat! Wagga, hi. Meow. Oh wait, I don't need to voice this. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Holmes' violent performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Nice, okay. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. Wait, is it the end? Oh, thank God. I was like, that was 40 minutes. 15th April, 9:34 p.m. Naruto's legal consultancy. Wait, let me eat another bite of cereal. I finished eating a bit. One mouthful. Naruto-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder? What's the matter, Susato-san? I assume they keep, like, exchanging Susato-san and Miss Susato, depending on who they're in front of. Oh yeah! It's about the telegram I received. Yeah, the one from this morning. Ah, the one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? To court? What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. What? What's she being summoned? Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Mr. Naruto-san. I've been summoned. Alone. Wait, for what though? Alone? Is she go back to Japan? What's going on? What on earth for? Wait, is she now a suspect or something? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Wait, why can't I go with her? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Oops. Good evening, friends. Ah, Iris. Hello again. Oh, she's here, still here? And Gina too. Oh, and Gina too. Yes, Gina's going to stay with us tonight. She's gonna sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Oh, you guys can sleep in the same bed. Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You need to stop holding that gun. You know, I've learned so much today. Also about how she knew about stuff. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful? Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. You could also learn a living by not doing it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Oh, did you steal that from me? Wait, what? That's my way. Let me check my... It is right here, though. I have it. Oh my, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh yes, I've forgotten. Ours literally is a child genius. Child genius, nothing to do with physical activities, but okay. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it though. Ah, thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. Although Gina's still here. Oh, see, you see her backpack? Oh, it's covered now. But there's like a rabbit and like a something chained on her backpack. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jeannie? Gonna hear her steal some things. I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with the L'Oreal. What lives in a place like this? Yes, me too. Ha ha ha. Wow. They're like, I can't live here, but they letting me live here. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose that's alright. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. You're saying this in front of Gina? Yes, I suppose she probably does. Is this like a secret? Shh! I suppose she wants to talk about the manuscript. Like that. Oh, did I not do this earlier? I think I did. I don't think I need to examine anything. Also, too long to examine everything. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Where's Holmes out here? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Wait, what? It looks like a sad, not guilt, but like sad now. At least she's involved. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what's this all about really, but it's a story you made up, is it, Iris? This manuscript or whatever you call it? It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. I think she was involved. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Jeannie, but Daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Also two girls, so I don't know what the difference is. They solve all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see? In his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time. He's dead! He was involved in the thing! So, I've never really met him. Well, if her dad wrote it, maybe he showed her when he was alive. Oh, except never showed. Oh yeah, Miso Suto-san. Wait, they were in the same school, weren't they? I think? Well, school of medicine, like, technically, but still. Alright, come to think of it. I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Oh, I guess we're friends. We're all friends now. Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris, this Hound of Baskerville story, I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts? That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different, somehow. In the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it and showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. Yeah, they said he was a visiting professor, yeah. So maybe she met him and then Suto-san. Pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But the story must not be published at this time. Under any circumstances. They could have burned. I mean, they know how to burn it. Couldn't they just left it in the house and just like not touch it? Why put it to the pawn shop? But why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say, Not now, so please do not ask me. Maybe it's like an unsolved case or something, and they'll kill her still loose. I don't know. Alright then, I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. Killer's still at loose, I think is why. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windibank, isn't it? Yes. Berri said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. It's mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Holmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I'm sorry, it's probably still ongoing. That's what I'm thinking too. That's why she's sad, because she can't talk about it ish either, I don't know. Or she knows that he died, so that's why she's sad. Actually wait, let me turn off the comments just in case. Yeah, doesn't really matter too much I guess, but actually no, I can keep it on. As long as it's not too much unrelated stuff. Actually wait, yeah, okay wait. Let me just turn it off for a second just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Okay, I think it's off. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Holmes is lying to you, Iris. I bet my life on it. What? I don't think he's lying, but he's probably like hiding. Berri's lying to me? Oh wait, okay, so I have to examine, I think? You? To talk to you? Yep. I've realized I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did I. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even our mums. Ah, damn. We all stick together. All orphans. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. To help the others, I guess. Nah, that ruins my life. I love it. To know, unrelated. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything alright. But having listened to what Iris just said, it sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh. I mean, if you know you never had him, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet him. True. Very true. If you never had something in the first place, you won't feel pain. Exactly. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris. It's okay, I'm your new dad. I'm Holmes' new partner, so therefore I'm your new dad by extension. Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Holmes lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that manuscript or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story was really in old Windibank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Oh, no, there's another theory. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley wouldn't never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Yep. Or ha. Grown-ups do a whole lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Windibank's. You'll soon see if you had a look. And that's how we're gonna go steal into it. Even you think you can trust him, I don't. That Holmes is a liar like the rest of them. Wait, you doesn't think I'm a liar? Okay. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Yeah, it's like, it's still the same thing, he's still like, put it somewhere, but still. Oh my goodness, look at the time! Come along, Jeannie. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night. Good night then. Oh, well, they're both smiling at the end, I guess. Iris. It sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time that I turn in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris' father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. I just realized. I wonder how they spelled Yume, because if it's what I think it is, it just means famous university, which just sounds so, like, oh my god, no. Can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. I think so too. Dot 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 dot. More dots. More dots. Oh, so many dots. Oh wait, let me just copy this. What? No idea what. Okay, no idea. Mr. Naruhodo. Who is this? Mr. Naruhodo. That voice. That's Mr. Holmes. What? Wait, why is he here? What's going on? It's the middle of the night, dude. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. What? Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris' room, but her bed is empty. Oh, I thought they shared the same bed. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? Maybe she took some stuff. Oh, the disc. It's the disc, isn't it? The caramel. Or the disc. I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received a distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting. Oh, wait, what? Breakfasting with Mrs. Otto. Wait, what? That means someone kidnapped her. Or something. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home. But I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Wait, what were you waiting for her for in the middle of the night? What? If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear Phil. Wait, Gina's okay, right? Dude, she's okay, right? What's this about? What? So blue. The lights are on? Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? Oh, I thought they were pointing to like the coat. I'm like, is that Gina's coat? That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Maybe she went there to take whatever she thought was still left at the pawnbrokery? Mr. Windibank's. And also, you know, they live right next door, so like, easy, right? Oh no, actually, why would you turn on the lights? If you're gonna steal something, you will not turn on the lights. It's simple. If that story was really Mr. Windibank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. So she's trying to prove that, I guess. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without ever telling you. Could Gina have gone? Seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Gina, we don't want you to be going back to like... then again, you're a thief, so I guess it doesn't really change anything. Or pickpocket, not thief. Mrs. Sato, when'd you get here? Why are you awake? This is my room. You all enter my bedroom? Not that I have a bedroom, probably sleep on the couch. 16th April, 1:14 a.m. Baker Street. The door to Windibanks. It's open! Dude, I think if you were like a pickpocket or a thief, you would like be more discreet. Use a flash or a lamp or something. Oh wait, I guess that is lamp. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, wasn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more sinister. Wait, why? What can be more sinister than that? Wait, what? I thought we all thought there was just like Gina going there. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. Wait, what do you think is happening inside? There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. Oh, ah! Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes! Wait, did he get shot? What the? Has Mr. Holmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruto. Leave me, Mr. Naruto. But after them, go! Right. I mean, I think Susato knows more martial arts than I do, and I think she can tackle more than I do, but okay. Blast! I've lost him! Dude, that was fast. I don't know, what have we here? Wait, who is this? Oh. The alarm was just raised from this pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me! It's my friend, Mr. Holmes. He's been shot! Shot! With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks. Dude, I hope it's not like Holmes becomes the perpetrator. But we came together, so I don't think so. We saw two shadows. Oh wait, don't tell me it's gonna burn up in flames. Okay, cool. Oh dude, Holmes! Oh my god, Cici, I can eat cereal now. Because they're gonna talk. Holmes-san! Holmes-san! Oh, she's sama.
僕は大丈夫だ。心配ない。それよりもあの扉の向こうだ。早く。
Pickpocketing techniques I learned last night. Oh my god, he's dead! Wait, Gina's gonna be the suspect, isn't it? So wait, there were like two thieves that night? Wait, I'm gonna continue. It's only been 1 hour. I'm gonna continue to the next one. Continue. Alright. Oh, this is recap. Behind that door, in the storeroom, hurry! Oh wait, we just saw this. I don't need a voice to start. Dude, she has a gun in her hand. Darn it, she's a suspect. It is Gina. Darn it. My eating time's over. Right. Oh, Iris! You're here! It's like 6 in the morning. Telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Jeannie were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runo? Poor Iris, she's trembling. Yeah, it'd be freaky if, like, I woke up this morning and, like, my whole family and everyone that's in the house, like, suddenly disappeared. Like, what? She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Well, she got shot, your friend is a suspect, so yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. Oh yeah, that too. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside the shop. Oh yeah, I guess you can see that. So I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windibank's in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them. But I remember their silhouette though. I can identify them probably. They got away. Only in like anime type of things is when you can figure out their identities from their silhouettes. Because in real life you can't. So it was one of them who shot Mr. Windibank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. I know, right? Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Jeannie? But why? Well, the thing is... No! Jeannie wouldn't do something like that! I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. Let's talk about this first since we're on the topic. I don't understand why they arrested Jeannie. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No. I mean, Mr. Holmes isn't dead, Iris. That's all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! They probably just like shot him and then like put the gun in her hand. And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me, there was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Well, she also had the gun in her hand. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Runo? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. He's not dead. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Holmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Windibank's, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? No. It's alright. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinners. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. Oh, good. God darn, operate. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, they changed it. It was the 2 thugs who were in Mr. Windibank's shop. They shot Mr. Holmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind totally went blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! And you couldn't even do that. After that, I ran out into the street, but... Well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after him, you could have died. You might have been shot as well, Bruno. Very true. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Wait, what's Cecil doing? Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. Wait, why am I not being questioned? The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. I guess they questioned me first? Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mrs. Sato stayed behind the scene to tend to Mr. Holmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Jacob did hurriedly too. You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station. Well, technically she's still a child still, but like, she could be helpful. I'm afraid I need to go out again, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Holmes and Gina are getting on. You should be able to go too. Yeah. I want to go too. Take me with you, Runa. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. Yeah, she's involved. She's gonna be worried the whole time anyway. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Oh, okay. It's like, Conan, come along to the crime scene. Yeah. Where everything happens. And you can find all the clues that I miss. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Holmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Oh, she looks good with those goggles. I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Let's go. Oh. Where do I go first? Prison? Oh, there's two of them. Let's go to the hospital first. And then the crime scene later. 16 April, St. Signers Hospital, Ward 3. Charlie! Oh! Wait, what? Why is he not there? He's not here! No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Yeah, that's what a hospital looks like back in the days. I know what's probably happened. And he was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I hope so. I'm not so sure about that, baby or not. There is no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Holmes suffered. Oh, she's hoping. Oh. Hello, what have we here? What was that? Oh, this guy. This ward is off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing in here? Well, I'll have you know. We're Hurley's next of kin. Yeah? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. Little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solvers has a mysterious family, yeah? If that's how you see us, sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am. Theater? They call it that? Undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since we went in. Oh dear, is he gonna be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. Anesthetic, that is. What? Oh. Oh! I've heard a report that gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Oh my god. Wait, does that do that? Counteract anesthetic? Ah. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. Ooh, that must really hurt then if you don't have anesthetic, man. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, well, time to go. Actually, can I examine stuff? This must be Mr. Holmes' bed. Poor Hurley. I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think that will bother him. No? I have to find him asleep, face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. Nice. I think I'd call the police if I discover someone like that. Yeah, I'll just go at this point. Wait, what is this? I don't think it works like that. The coffee and the aesthetic. I don't know. There's a notice board on the wall there. Here, look. Let's see what it says. Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform Metro. Is it the place? Or just like... Oh. Oh, that vermin. I thought they meant like people. I thought they meant people vermin. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that left feast on all the medicine. What? You don't deal with them. There's nothing left to treat the patients. That does not sound hygienic. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear. I certainly hope so for Mr. Holmes' sake. Crutches? I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh, the crutches! Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Yeah, what do y'all do when you break your leg? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries. To help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see? Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Okay. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and had been brought along with his weapons. Lol. That's surprisingly plausible. Really? Okay. Let's go to Jeep. Oh my god, prison cell. Local prison, cell 13. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it has this weird thing when it opens. Hello, Gina. Dude, there's no way you would have that gun in there. They would have taken that from you. Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish you wouldn't put it pointed at me all the time though. What are you here for? Beanie. I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. As a lawyer. Well, you can't. Sorry? You are. Get lost. Don't be like that, Jeannie. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. What do you mean pull the other one? Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's not a murder though. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. No, we were not contesting that. We know that happened. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. Wait, no, wait. Does she not know she's probably being suspect for a murder? But gee, I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or something. The like, said it was my right or something. I told him to get stuffed. Wow. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. I mean, you kind of do. When you're tried. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Jeannie? Yeah, you're being tried for murder, man. It's not a thief. Like, stealing stuff. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway. The whole trial. You pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Well, I mean, I kind of helped, right? Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums my whole life. Or not in the slums, technically. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass, dead. That's a new phrase I never heard of before. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Oh, if you like in tomorrow's trial. Forget it. Ginny! Don't you trust her now? Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Don't you trust her now? No, I don't. I mean, you trust me more than you trust the other people, right? Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. What happened? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbroker's. I think she's been questioned the whole time by the police too. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and... You know the rest. Well, you don't know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Where'd you even get the gun? Ain't it obvious? A place full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? Pretty sure it was for her, but you're just not saying it because you don't want her to feel guilty. What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say could make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? That I want to be your friend? I bet you're gonna say like, no, cut ties. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna say something like that. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Oh, yeah. I want to give you this. Something to remember me by. Oh, what? That's such a cute... It's a different cat, though. Oh, snowman. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. It is cute. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point me having it. Dude, in the back it will definitely be... Wait, I want to see at the back. We'll have a clue. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Dude, it's the thing they were looking for, the other thing. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. No, of course we will, man. Oh, Ginny. White cat photograph has been ended. Okay, wait. Depicting a sweet little white cat obtained from Gina while interviewing her. Okay, wait. I want to look at the records. I'm calling it now in the back. Dun dun dun! Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited. 1 small box. Loan amount paid. 10 shillings. Redemption deadline. 13th April, 9 p.m. This photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th February? That could be significant. I don't remember anything about 13th February. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Or no, if Mr. McGildy still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. Do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Yeah, that's what the thieves are looking for. Ah, yes. If it's something Miss McGildy deposited, we need to investigate. Oh. I knew it, see? It can't just be a picture of a cat. You should always look at the back. Oh. Wait, can I examine stuff? I cannot. Should I present this? Here, Gina, look at this. Not that. I wasn't saying you could have it. Oh, weren't you? Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want it. See? It's your stuff that you gave me, though. So you better hand it over now. No, I'm not giving it to you. Okay. Oh. Let's go back to the hospital. Oh, no? Okay. Let's go to the brokery where the crime scene happened. Oh, there's an officer there. 16 April Winnabank's Pawn Brokery. Man, the CGs. This is where it happened then? Last night? That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. Or the thing McGilda wanted that photograph. Because the guy couldn't get it. Remember? But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. Well, the broken glass on the floor kind of looks like it. No, you're right about that actually. Also, I guess it's because it's all just looking cluttered the whole time anyway. You can't tell what's missing. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seems to be the one doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Oh yeah, I heard that. Is it? Yeah, him. What's the voice again? Oh, Inspector, good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you all for your vigilance last night. Oh wait, I don't think that's what it was. You got to the scene before it was disturbed at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I mean, I wasn't a police officer either. I thought you'd assign extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Berri's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Well, actually, that really wasn't the reason. Well, maybe it was. Your ladyship! What? No one told me you were coming. My ladyship. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak. And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job, right? Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. Gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, roaming manners. Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice? Oh, why? Are you? Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. It was in a container thingy, but okay. Where'd you get the cup? Ah, lovely. Not very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. Like, who are you? Where's your potato chips? Oh, there it is. Let's examine some stuff. This glass. Where's the desk? Alright then. Let's see what we can uncover. Oi. Oi, what do you think you're doing, sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching. What's the problem, Grexy? Runa's a lawyer, you know that. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. True. That's very true. Accused. If you show me some representation papers, I'll be only too happy to let you nose around. Did you hear that, Runo? You need Jean to sign some representation papers. The one she refused to sign, you mean? Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Can I at least talk to you, though? So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definite evidence. Maybe it's something deeper. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Diver? Oh, thief? Oh, her? Gina? You're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Baileys tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish to oblige you, I'm afraid. Afraid what? Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? But... And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you— did she just read his mind? How could you possibly know that? Wait, you're speaking your language, man, told the girl. I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the 2 men who shot Mr. Holmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beach. Wait, how did they find them? Those are random people. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? She should be. Dude, we just talked to her. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Holmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's been operated on at St. Siner's. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know, dude. I think we should went here first. Now that I think about it. Conversation's like backwards. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all. Oh. Bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. You didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But I never know how to pronounce this. Hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Oh, thanks for flowers. Although too much is like spam, so try not to be like spam because it'll block your messages. Mr. Holmes is like a human like the rest of us, you know? Well, anyway, he's been having emergency surgery right now. We've got to stop the bleeding. But he'll be alright, won't he? He'll be able to make him feel better? Make him better? Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? It's because, of course, yes, because Mr. Holmes is such a great detective. That's why. We better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Your ladyship, yeah, why do you call her that? I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What, out with the sunshine? Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a cobber. We don't go in for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently, says the lady in question. It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Oh, what? Oh. I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the inspector, Iris? She probably complimented him. Oh, I don't remember really. You don't remember? It was one of Holmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? Dude, she doesn't even remember. And you know that what that one line did for me, eh? Very next month my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Ooh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Oh my god, he has a fan club. Just from that one line? Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time when you became such a toady to me. What? Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you, and Holmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think about what happened to my salary if that came out and printed. The whole thing gives me the willies. Can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it. But that would never happen, Grexy. Every month when the new Rance magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you! Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. So he just wants her to write nice things about him in the stories. That's why he's nice to him. And to say nice things to Sherlock Holmes, I guess, about him. Ah, lovely. Not very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Toda. What is Toda? There's like a lot of stuff I'm not getting the reference. Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? What is it? I've got an important message for you. Wait, what? I clean forgot about it until now. Is it from the justice? That's just that was supposed to go, right? An important message? I wonder what it could be. Also, we never figured out what Kazuma was doing the whole time. He had an important mission, but he died before he finished it. Are you gonna tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yes, about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Oh, it is about her. Dear Susie! Is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? To Justice, yeah. To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I've forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. Okay. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a blooming messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go and see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Okay. I guess I'll move to Lord Chief Justice's office. So many places to go. Oh right, this place full of years. 15 April, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. It's like you're walking to a king with a red carpet. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. What? Okay. So everything is clear with regards to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. I assume that's the two of them. Okay. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. You both look very serious. I also just like stepped in and eavesdropped on them. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. I knew it! She was going back. Wait, what did he just say? Return to your homeland? Susato-san! You told me to come, so... Surprised there wasn't a door for me to knock on too, but okay. Random birds, that's even though it's indoors. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. What was all that about? Yeah, why are you going back? You know I kinda knew it. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Mr. Susato's return to her homeland? In tomorrow? Yeah, there was a crime just now. You're a witness. Tomorrow? But what about Jeannie's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Yeah, no, she's a witness. What? This is Susato. What's all this about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as always. That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving? You wanted to be here. It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh. Oh no! Professor Mikotoba? Oh yeah, this guy. If I may, yes right. You must be the defendant, Yunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. See? Oh, so they're definitely acquainted with Iris's father. We receive an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. Cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day. Will you even make it in time? I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Mr. Seto's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I guess she has to leave. Your father's ill. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe it's happening with the trial too. At least leave your statements. So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in the court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No! Not even 24 hours later? Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. And oh, to a transpicious case, the pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. Now, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Did he? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I am sure I need not remind you of that. 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart, which is Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her? A timely suggestion. Sorry? I was like, cool. We don't have anyone wanting to anyway. The girl currently has no representation. But that's not fair! Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. Do not misunderstand me, young lady. Yeah, she probably just confused everyone. The government provides for those who are too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? Do you not remember? Question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Oh, was I supposed to go here first and then go to prison? Okay. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. What a day. Gina charged with murder. Suzuto-san about to leave. Yep. And someone, yep, died. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, you must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence, but you're still leaving tomorrow, right? My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. It's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. Okay, so we go back again. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. Time for my lawyer abilities to come up. We're back. Again. Ah! Hello again, Gina. How do we change the text based on whether it came the first time? Again? That takes forever to reload, by the way. What are y'all out here for now? You have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. That was nice sarcasm. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition to that thing, don't I? That's what I thought. Takes too much time. Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Oh, and then she's like, I'm leaving. It was nice and fun while we met, I guess. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? She's going back, though. She's not going to prison. I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie... Well, that ain't my business. Yeah, she's getting charged for murder. I think that's like, you know, kind of terrible too. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends, and they are so clearly unhappy. But seriously, girl, you might, if you have free representation, you might as well just have the representation, I don't know? Especially someone that cares more about you than some other random lawyer that gets appointed by the state. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. We met like each other like a couple days, dude. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Show both of them that you don't deserve the faith? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. Well, I mean, you got nothing to lose, right? What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? Sign the representation papers. You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. Dude, you're like almost nothing to her. You're not even a friend, really. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. She probably lied in the previous trial or something. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? Yeah, dude, I figured. Maybe she was paid to lie. The one in which Magnus McGillett was acquitted? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? You got nothing to lose. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGillett was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of things did you lie about? I was hiding under a seat that night. That was the truth. Oh. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. And then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGillett discovered you? Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. Oh my god. There wasn't much light to see by, but when I looked at me hands, I had the cove's blood all over them. I was so scared, but I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Oh, why did you have blood on your hands? Then Mr. McGilda started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. He probably paid you to lie. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I've seen and what I heard. And about what was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up. Okay, but she was found anyway, so... Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Well, I mean, he's dead already, I guess. No one to like... threaten you now. You said McGilda made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw, but you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Except when you were outside. Yes, with Mr. McGilda sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but... It was when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilda heard that and dragged me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer, what I'd been stabbed. The disc, all bright and shiny. The disc in the coat. A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one... What? The one what the D took off me at Windibanks. The music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus? Not for long. McGilda spotted it right straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the Bogtrotter told me, wait, why do you keep changing his name? I want to mutter a word of it to no one. Okay. What you heard? Is it a thud? Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard this door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably, that was Miss McGilda getting on board. Nah, not only him. There's another person? Oh, because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilda and the victim going in together. Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. Oh, why everyone wants a disc, I know, right? There's like some secret in the disc. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilda claimed he slept during the carriage ride. And that's when someone else came in, right? Well, whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it. I think that was his voice. And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Oh. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear him talking the whole time, in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Yeah, I'll think here. Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilda and the victim knew each other. Well, McGilda was lying, as I suspected. Dude, her testimony made him innocent. Although he died, I guess, in the end. So I guess all's good? I don't know. I knew it weren't gonna take that long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, McGilda told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. 2 coves from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they'd gone, McGilda asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with the nearby pawnbroker. Wait, so that wasn't Gina's coat in the beginning then. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. That's how she knew. How she knew the password though. Nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Maybe he said the password here. Yep, you got it. It was Windibanks. Kochi snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. The Gilded opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there, but not without conditions. I see. Conditions. What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul. Not for anything. About what I saw, what I heard, and there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. You must get the coat back. No? Oh, what is this? I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all? You asked him to go to Popper Weasel, right? Aye, the fiend's taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts, and I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later, sometime within the next 2 months. Why 2 months? You're to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Wait, why would he give it to her? Is it because they might find evidence? Oh, because they would have searched his pocket. Because he's tried for murder. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windibank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it. Eh? But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. £5. That should be enough. Oh man, it's a lot of money, probably. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now, if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good, and one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers! Aye, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say, and what is it that you won't? Oh, okay. In other words, yeah. Making up witness statements. .. After he'd gone over it all, I unpiked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He with the prom hid what? He hid? He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. McGilded planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. That's why witness testimonies are not complete, concrete evidence, though. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some coworkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so that we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean, Mr. McGilded would have... In a heartbeat, he would have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then, where would we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on a minute. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor, letting me represent you in court. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? You don't actually want me to represent you in court. You can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Holmes was shot, you see. You what? Apparently he's having a big operation right now, Jeannie. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Holmes gonna be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Holmes' sake as much as anything. And for you, obviously. Dude, you're innocent. Right. So what you're saying is if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Including you. Something like that. Mrs. Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Oh, you finally investigate now. I don't need no one to stick up for me though. No lawyer, nothing. Sign. Poor Jeannie. She seems so lonely. Jeannie's representation papers have been entered. Okay. Finally we can investigate. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winda Banks now. Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Jeannie when we're done there? Or come here again. Oof. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Wait, this seems like it's the end again. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating Winda Banks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. I don't think it'll be end yet, because we have to talk to... Oh my god, really? Well... It's... let's see... do I continue or do I not? Everything has been like 1 hour, 1 hour. Wow. I want to at least finish the investigation, though. Let me finish the investigation. Hopefully it won't take another 3 hours. Wait, let me think. If it's 3 hours, I'm gonna... That's gonna be super annoying. 12:32, right? I was going to do it at 4, so I only have like 3.5 hours. I don't think it should take 3.5 hours. Okay, I'll do another one. I want to finish investigation. Okay. Hello again, Inspector. You have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here you are, Grexy. Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! Oh, how? I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? I salute you. That is good work, that is. I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue. Ah, lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then? Do as you please. You know where it happened. Through that door behind the counter. Finally, we can check it out. Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Windabank and Gina. Right. Well, I'll be getting back to business then. Will you be investigating in the storeroom as well, Inspector? If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working around the clock. I want potato chips, because of him, darn it. Those look delicious even though they're cold. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently. What is this other case they're talking about? That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. I'm calling it, they're probably related. So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine. How do you get under your feet, man? Come then, let us not waste any time. Yeah, finally. Actual investigation, people. There's the article ledger here in Mr. Windenbank's notes. And, it's a photo! What's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Oh, look at the back! There's some writing. Wait, is this the same as ours? Is there? Ooh, show us, Susie, show us! Wait, it's the same as ours with the blood print. 15 February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposited. 1 gentleman's overcoat. Loan amount paid, £1. Wait, it's different from the other one. Redemption deadline, 15th April, 10:30 p.m. Well, the one's... Oh, wait, no, it is the same. But I thought it was like 10 guineas or something. Gentleman's overcoat. Pawn for £1? Sorry. Lilio's a very fine coat. In fact, I think... Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing, which belonged to Miss McGillen. That's kind of awkward. Because you put on technically a dead person's coat that you, that's not yours, and he threatened you, but okay. I would never expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. It seems Mr. Windenbank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have to hand. Is this the same picture? Wait, is that hand there the whole time? But this photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Oh, yes, you're right, very recently. The same as the one Jeannie gave us earlier. Of course, I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are we waiting for, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out! Alright, let the cocks turn. Let's compare them. They are exactly the same, it looks like, yeah. Yeah. It's like playing the spot the difference. It's like, Wait, the feet look somewhat different though. The feet is slightly different. Yeah, the one on the very, very left feet, it's like rounder than the one on the right. Wait, the shadow is different too. Wait, those are two different places, 2 different times. Yeah, the shadow is different. Yeah, the left cat looks more round actually on the bottom. The body and... No, wait, no. The right one's body looks rounder, but the left one's left feet is rounder. Yeah. Also, just more lines on the right one for some reason on the feet. The thing with 2 pictures they were talking about, crossing your eyes and making it look through... Wait! Oh! But don't spoil. Don't spoil. It actually, the ankle does look different now that you mention it. The left one looks like it's facing left a bit more, and the right one looks like it's facing front. Then again, it's probably not spoiler, you probably just mentioned it. You probably just assumed. That's okay. Hey, I've got it! These 2 photographs hide an amazing secret! A secret? What does she mean? You must tell us, Iris, at once! Do you really, really, really want to know? Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Oh, she's going to tell us right now, actually. Wait, no! Last week when they were looking at something like that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Guess you could have inferred that. The shelves. These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy. Wait, we had this conversation, did we not? Yes, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue, for example? What horse statue? Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know. Are you alright, Runa? Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. You're very clever. It's that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. It makes you think. When Mr. Holmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Oh, is that it? This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came here. Wait, there's blood on the April 16th part. That frame is bloody. Shh, keep it down. Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here. Yeah, there's blood over there. Really? Then we must tell Grixie at once. As soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over me shift. Ah, they really have a tough time, the British police. That doesn't stop us from investigating though, does it? No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Yeah? Let's look at the calendar. Ah, look there! Oh my god, it's the bullet! Wait, what? I thought there was just one sound in bullet. Or at least when we came, oh, there's one bang, and then Holmes was hit with the bullet. And this must be a separate one from a time before we came, I guess. Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall. Maybe maybe the bullet's not in Mr. Holmes. It just like went through him, or it like grazed him, and then the bullet just stuck here, maybe? Presumably, Mr. Windenbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. There's all the blood over it, but okay. Ah, well, Mr. Holmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that. Dude, did you guys not all see the blood? What? Sorry? It's all there in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, you know? Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Probably in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It's quite a dangerous pastime. He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once. Forget that for now, Bruno. Let's examine this bullet. Oh, thank you. What's that hanging around the bullet hole? Blood. What do you think, man? Is it blood? Like, no, it's ketchup. What do you think, guys? The suspicious red stain on the calendar. I wonder what that could be. Like, it could be, I guess, red paint, I guess, you know? I'm pretty sure yesterday, you know, there was red paint on the wall that I assume that we just totally forgot and just did not see the whole time. Aha! I may well be able to help with that. You have a forensic thing? What? There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Runa? Ugh, I have a feeling I'm not as blood-minded as you, Iris. I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold. There you have it, you see? When it comes to blood, we're all different types. Are you talking about blood type? Yes. What a scientific observation. So you need this. The gun? Oh no. What is that scary looking thing? Really actually haven't come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. The gun? Watch. Oh, it literally is the gun? Dude, it's called tampering with evidence, but okay. That's tampering with evidence, but okay. Oh, the blood color of the blood stain. That's changed. It's luminol or something, right? There, does it make sense now? Yes, I think I'm starting to understand, kind of. Only reacts to blood or something? Good. It works on a principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? We know what blood type that is then? That's like O type? A type? B type? Yes, how wonderful. Chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. You identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash. Well, not whose if they're all the same blood type, I guess, but is this before blood types? Or is this before they figure out blood types? I don't know. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Jeannie would say it's bleeding. Great! So, whose blood are we looking at then? Yeah, I know, right? You need their blood first and examine it. Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so just find someone whose blood turns the same color and you'll know who it belongs to in a flash. Oh, so depending on the color, it's, you know, whether it's A, B, or O, right? It's more like 2 flashes, isn't it? 1 flash or 2, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. We must make note of it in the court record. Blood sample has been added. Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have Regent left, sure. Regent? Is it Regent? Regent? Whatever. I think that's all for here. Did I not click this already? I thought I did. Let's open a counter. There really is enormous, isn't it? Again? Must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn. It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head if you ask me. But clearly Mr. Windabout was very careful when it came to the articles in his care. Okay. Back room. Behind that door is a storeroom, isn't it? That's what Grexy said. Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Oh no, there's murder of what? I know. It's like we're Conan. Everywhere we go, there's a murder. It's like you're like the god of death, essentially. As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. You must make a thorough investigation. Yes, of course. And we will. Behind that door. That's the real scene of the crime. Don't worry. If there are clues in there, I'll find them. But yeah, hello, Sanoni. We're doing really well today. Oh, this guy. I haven't talked to him yet. I passed like 2 parts already. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the looks of it. Never watched Conan, only heard about it through Reputation. It's been going on for a long time, isn't it? It is! I'm still watching it. It's really nice. You just need technically... all the important stuff is in the manga, honestly. You need to watch it, you just need to read it. There's a lot of fillers in the anime, so if you're just bored and you want to watch stuff that's like cool murders and figure out who is the one that did it, you just watch the anime. But if you're like, I want to know the main story, then the manga. Instructions for the yard were to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts. Oh my god, every article. But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. Sounds like they would never want to go into a pawnbroker ever again in future. We're sifting through it all in shifts at least, but still. We'll be working through the night, that's for sure. Even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. That's what I just said! It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know, a crime in a pawnbroker's. Hey, that's what you said too! Okay. There was, one verse. So Iris, about these 2 photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Windabank's counter, and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these 2 identical prints? They're not identical. Actually, that's not quite right. Sorry? If you look carefully, the 2 prints aren't the same. That's what I said. Not exactly. They're not? I knew that, Nunosuke, dude. You need to update. Get on with the times. Have another look at them now. Dude, I already did. Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other? I think so. It's very subtle though. But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the 2 prints? Ah, well, it's because they're a set, you see. No, I don't. This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London's raving about them at the moment. Ah, stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Yesterday? Oh, yes. That's what Mr. Holmes showed us yesterday. Oh my god, it's Pinocchio. Did I have this conversation before? It's Pinocchio. You see? There it is, just over there. Ah, yes, of course. That magic machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions. What, really? You crossed your eye, right? Yeah. Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh Wonderful, then I'll be able to tell you. She's over the moon, bless her. We let her explain though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene. Yes, man, scientific. I, for one, simply have to know. Hello. Have you ever considered, Riddle, how our eyes see depth in the world around us because we have two pairs of eyes? Well, I just opened them and it works. But the reason it works is because we have two eyes. Yep. Two eyes. Shocking. If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. When you see with your left eye, what you see with your right eye are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly, and in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate the depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can see depth. Right? That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. Ah, my brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me. Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consists of a left eye view and a right eye view. Wait, my voice. Drink water. Okay. Is that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick. So, if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see depth in these pictures? In these prints? Yes, Runo, you're beginning to understand. And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that. Yes, but as long as you have the two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all. You can? Really? Look at both of them at once. Let's try it. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go. Susato-san really loves this kind of thing. You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that? Cross my eyes? I think I can. Watch me. And see if you can copy. Low. Low. Make your eyes do this. You should be more specific, like look at your nose or something. Alright, let me try. Wait, what is this? Are you ready, Mr. Naruto? Wait, what is this thing? Why are y'all staring with crossed eyes? There! How's that? Seriously. Wonderful! Now it's your turn, Rino. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time. Oops, I thought it was Iris. Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed. Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints. Just realized I haven't crossed my eyes in so long I almost felt like I pulled something. Oh my god. Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. Oh, they'll do it for me, thank you. You should see two overlapping images, like this. You try now, Runa. I'm just gonna have to give it a try, I suppose. Please do it for me. Did the print split into two images for you? Now the next step. Oh, didn't do it for me. Is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then to try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together. Oh, thank you for doing it for me. Until they form a new single image in the center. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, yes! What's going on, Susato man? Mr. Naruto, it works! I can see in the middle now! It looks so real! I can look at it all day. Your eyes gonna hurt. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. That's what I just said. Your turn, Rino. Please do it for me. Wait, I guess I'll try it. This is too difficult when it's on the monitor. Pretend you're looking through the two pictures. Oh, pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle. Like this, is it? Please do it for me. There, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary. So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Rino? Finally, if I have better luck doubling by relaxing the eyes rather than crossing. Wow. Oh, I understand. When you relax, you like images is like form, right? Separate images. They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. My eyes hurt. Yellow. I know. No, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist. People who find it tricky. Thank you. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? It's like a portable one, right? If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in this stand at the back, and... It's still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now. Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. Also, you seem to have very similar thought processes to Ryunosuke. Lillin, naruhodo. Yep. We have the same. I'm also a detective. I'm as great as a detective slash lawyer. You buy one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently. But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. No, that's a principle, man. But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your very own eyes. Well, I think so in any case. Stereoscopic prints. I never even heard of them until yesterday. You certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll actually ever need. I wonder if we can do that with like the script. But I think never mind, that's probably not related. Not related. Can we move to the inside? Oh, we can. The storeroom. Let's go. Oh. 16th April. Again, storeroom. Oh, this is the crime scene. Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely. Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Windibank's life was taken in this very room only last night. Well, that and, you know, her friend was accused of a murder. Oh, Gregson. Oh. What was that off for? Wait, Inspector! What is it now, Sunshine? You took one look at me and tried to run away. You think a Scotland Yard inspector will run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do you? Well... Oh man, their pockets are so oily and greasy. I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her. So you weren't running away from me, you're running away from a 10-year-old. Got it. What is that chest that's open in the background? I feel like that's important. I'm afraid this is all a little too much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you? That's not really a good consolation, but okay. I don't think that went very well. Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet. I'm not. What? And we have investigating to do ourselves. Yes, I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Oh, Hurley. And inquire into how Mr. Holmes' operation is going. Let's examine the blood. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line. Was it chalk? I always thought it was like tape or something, now that I think about it. Poor Mr. Windibank, he was a nice old man. Well, he was shot just once, through the heart. Oh, through the heart. Most likely, the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing. Dude, that's the best way to go. This must be his blood then. Except, what was the blood on the calendar then? Was that Sherlock's home? Sherlock's blood? It's probably not. I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps you should go outside. Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. Oh, I do want to use that on the blood though. Oh, thank you. That was fast. I didn't even ask you. Oh, it's blue. It's not the same blood. Which means the other blood is Sherlock Holmes, possibly? So now we know the color of the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Windibank's blood. But we're totally tampering with the evidence, but okay. It doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, but let's add the sample to the others we've already collected anyway. Okay. Yeah, this thing, I'm curious. Out of all the articles in this storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any signs of being ransacked. Ah! What is it, Iris? That's... That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in. What? How's it related? Oh wait! No, Gina wanted to open it, didn't she? That was the whole point. Oh! But she actually didn't mention this though. Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this... That's not all this is, or whatever. Yeah, oh yeah, they said this before. Sold it, without telling you. We must check inside the box, at once. Well, I mean, it's probably taken by this point. Yes. Ah! It was there! Iris' story was there! Oh, okay, well... That means she checked it, she's like, oh, it is there, and she, I guess, got knocked unconscious or something after that. Really? It was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes? Well, you have bigger things to worry about now. I mean, of course I believe Hurley when he said he'd deposited here, but still, it's a relief to actually see it. Really? Because that's not a very well-hidden frown. Wait, what? Wait, why? Why are you frowning? Is your friend? A long unpublished story that Mr. Holmes deposited at the pawn range titled The Hound of the Baskervilles. Wait, let me look at that. There's definitely a thing. Like blood or something, I don't know. Iris Wilson. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Oh yeah, Susato never explained how she knew about it. How does Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? Exactly what I thought. And she can't leave without telling us. I suppose we'll have to wait until she's ready to explain to me, but she's leaving tomorrow. She has to tell me. I'm so sorry. In the back. Oh, really? I thought there'd be something in the back or something. Oh, dude, that's it? Expected more, somehow. Okay. The gun? Oh, the gun. This is a revolver. A real one. What was the one the Mr. Windibank had though? And quite possibly, a murder weapon. Used to take Mr. Windibank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You don't look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh. And I've had issues with gun in the past. Oh yeah. That was what my first trial was. When I was accused of murder. But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, he was using it. I shall have to take my own life! Yep. It must be the same gun. It's only one bullet though, right? And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here... That was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand. I like Gina's hair. I can never braid my hair properly, but I would aspire to have that type of hair. Mr. Windibank told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he? Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired. So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings. Look! Pieces of different people's lives, quietly gathering dust in here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on floor and the policeman shuffling around and the blood. Dude, the blood. Not much I can do about that, sunshine. Anything else? What's about it? Scene of the crime. So, Inspector, what do you make of this crime scene here? Psst. You've got eyes, haven't you? Use them. This is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less. You have anything else, though? Iris, could you lend me a hand? So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here? Oh yes, Ladyship, do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found, locked from the inside. So it was locked from the inside. The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officer's doing? Quite right, ma'am. Quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in, as humbly as possible. Oh. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thuswise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child. Stop saying that about them. Are you talking about Jeannie? She's my friend, you know, Inspector. At least change the way you talk about her. Miss Lestrade. Hapless girl. Thank you, at least it's slightly different. Slightly. Was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. But yeah, why is she unconscious though, seriously? She's still alive, you know. I forget, is Gregson's simping for Susato in particular, or both of them? No, it's just yeah, just her. Yeah. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. Dude, I forgot everyone's name also. And I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand. Well, Iris, yeah. Only for Iris. No! Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well. What? The key to the storeroom? I guess she could have taken it. And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector? Oh, it's locked. Murder, essentially. Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. I flatter her. Rexy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he? The thing is, Don't mince your words, for Inspector. Please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Holmes is... No. The operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well, he's in coma. Out with it! Yes, ma'am. They use something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders whole body insensitive. The whole body anesthetized. Is that even possible? It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep. Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction. Oh man, that sucks, man. What? Trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. Couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off, or so I hear. And now that the op's finished, you can't get him to wake up apparently. Yep, coma. Oh my! No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in the system, or if the block's just plain exhausted. I never tried laughing gas. I don't think I laugh when it's laughing gas. I think I just like, you put it over your nose and mouth, and then like, you just like nod off really fast. I think it was like pretty peaceful to like sleep. Instead of IV, because I hate IV. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again. Really? The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you. What a surprise! Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Holmes has to do things his way. I thought that was the one that left you awake but painless. I might be getting things confused. I don't know about that though. I thought that's general anesthetic, but I'm not quite sure. Not general, some anesthetic. I never had that one though. I really don't want that. I don't want to be awake when it's during surgery. No, thank you. I don't think they present anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't really conflict with anything. Are we done here? I think we're done here. Let's go back to the office, I guess? Or no, hospital? Oh, he's done. Oh, he's not done. What? Let's just go to every one of them and see what happens. Oh! This is correct. Gina doesn't appear to be here. Is she being questioned? I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? She's hiding? Ginny could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking and escaped. Oh my, that's called being a run, but okay. What? Why would she do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. Look at the lock then. Calm down, Runo. I was only joking, of course. Oh. You had me worried there. I thought it was a great deduction. Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You're so wonderfully persuasive. Okay. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight your words carry. Oh, as in court? Oh dear, I'm sorry. I suppose a light-hearted great detective is a contradiction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Holmes would have just thrown back his head and guffawed? Never had to pronounce that. I'm not entirely sure that's helpful, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. We should try to make progress with our investigation in the meantime. Yes, come along then, Runo. Come along, Susie. Wait, I thought we finished investigation. Wait, I thought we finished. Is there something else? Oh, wait, what? Maybe I need to present the guy with something. He looks like he still has something to say, possibly. Or I didn't examine something that I should have examined. I can press the blood again. Iris? Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that was it. Nothing else here, right? Yeah, it don't look like it. You just present something. When I got my appendix removed, ooh, I think they gave me some gas. I don't remember passing out, but then I remember waking up way later in a bed after everything was finished. I know, right? It's like so sudden that's like... Yeah. Let's present this. Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest? Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles. A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. And I don't suppose would there be any mention of my humble self in the tale this time? Good question. I can't really remember. Anyway. I see. Well, why would you, your ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation. You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. You looking to be arrested, Sunshine? I didn't mean it like that! And even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? What about the blood thing? Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this? Do you think... Oh, no. Lieutenant Sheriff. Yeah, okay, this is the regular... Yeah, the regular stuff. I can skip this. Skip. Skip, skip, skip. So long. Mm-hmm. Oh, not this one either. Nope, eat cereal in the meantime. Can't skip this man. Why? Maybe we should look at this one too, actually. Examine this one. The blood. And the mark. Mr. Naruto? I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here. I have noticed. Red smear, you mean? Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Susato-san had picked up on that. Well, I don't know what you guys think that red mark would be otherwise, but okay. More ketchup, maybe? Well, in that case... Yes, we need Iris. We should show this to her before we forget. Hi. Oh, I presented to her in the other side, I guess. Someone's a messy eater, too much jam. I know, they just put jam everywhere. What? We can't find anything out of place. I don't know if you noticed, but something magical. Oh wait, dude, already. I was looking at reading this one. This is a ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. McGillis 2 months earlier. Marco deposited one gentleman's overcoat, and the other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat. Yes, for a small box, deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident. Wait, there's a coat and a small box? Could that have anything to do with all this? Wait, the coach, the driver of the omnibus was one deposited the coat, right? What's the small box again? Wait, the small box was in the coat pocket, right? Okay. Yeah, small box. So the issue from the pawnbroker owned by the victim. Issue from the pawnbroker owned by the victim. Issued from owned by the victim. Oh no, there's 2 of them. I'm forgetting which one does what, but okay. Move here. Have her examine the note of blood. Oh, that looks like blood! I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a gloved finger made of leather. How did you know that? Oh, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me. It's just blood type though. That's purple, it's different. But a box claim ticket was never used, so the box must have been resold or is lost somewhere in the shop for sale. Yeah, because that's in the pocket of the coat, right? Yeah, that was the first in the coat pocket. So it was never used. It was just like there. Which probably belonged to obviously McGilded. And when that coat was just a coat. So there was a redeem ticket inside another redeem ticket essentially. Look at that! Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? Let's see what Sherlock's blood looks like too. Okay, add it to the portfolio. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point. I know, right? Well, this particular stain of blood... Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? When you take Sherlock's blood. You know whose blood this is? Wait, what? Why would I know which blood it is? I mean, it's not Sherlock Holmes, right? Sherlock Holmes was the one on the wall, I can assume, which was... Wait, let me examine this. Green. This is blue. And the one's purple, right? So... McGill did, possibly. I think I do. Because it's in his pocket, right? The whole time? No, wait. Yeah, it's the one that's not no, wait, no. Wait, no, I mean, he handed over to Gina, so it's either Gina or it's McGilden. Or it's from the dead guy. Because her hands were stained with blood. So she had the... No, wait. No, wait, the ticket was for the... No, wait, no. Wait, no. Yeah, he gave her the... It's either Gina or it's McGilden. Or the dead guy. No, not that dead guy. The other dead guy. The one from the previous trial 2 months ago. Because Gina's hands were bloody, so it's not Gina. It'd be the dead guy, Mr. Mason, whatever it was, or McGilden. If Mr. Mason is on the thing, I think it's... Yeah, the guy he murdered, he had the blood. No, he didn't have the blood. McGilden didn't have the blood. It was Gina that had the blood on her hands. And McGilden handed the ticket to her. So obviously it's either McGilden or it's the dead guys. Iris, you know as well? You're fresher now. What do you think it belongs to? Dead guy. Do we have a dead guy? Or I believe that this is the blood of... 3 Fired Mason. Thrice... Oh, 3. Thrice Fired Mason? You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off that way, dude. Was the wrong answer? Well, it was just 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. It was definitely thrice fired, though. The victim? The omnibus case? Oh, that's right. Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice Fired Mason. Is that his first name? But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago. Well, yeah, it was in the coat pocket, which he gave to her 2 months ago. So therefore, it's only at that point in time, it's only those two. Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time. So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Oh, just a nickname. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilden was also wearing leather gloves that night. Oh, I mean, I guess it could have been McGilden's after he killed. I guess he would have blood on his hands too. So did Gina. But either way, it'd be like dead guys. Now I ask you, so whose good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from so— Oh yeah, that did happen. I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It certainly does look like a leather glove thumbprint. How do you know that? This mark, I don't know anything about leather and prints. Wearing gloves is a big deal in that case too. Super sticky. But we know that Mr. McGilden had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body. From which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason. Mr. Nanahodo, you sound just like Mr. Holmes. You're welcome, thank you. Minus the quirky slip-ups, I assume. I hope. Yes, I think you're right, Bruno. Very well. Let's make a note of this. Yay. Has been identified, Mr. Mason. I don't know about identified, but it's most likely him. It's not 100%. Dance of deduction with yourself. Okay. I think we're done with this area now. What? There's more? Hospital. Please be back. Darn you! Oh. Nope. What else is there? There's some blood samples. Darn it. Eat cereal time. Maybe we need to talk to Iris again. Wait. Nope. I can go some random other place and see what happens, I guess. I didn't go here yet. Nope. Still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Windibanks. I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home. Poor Iris is very upset about all this. I'm sorry, I was there. I should have done more. None of this is your fault, Runo, so please, don't apologize. But it's the criminals who are to blame for all this, yep. Let's investigate and work out how to catch them. Yes, you're right. What else is there? Let's see if I miss anything, but... My office? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like there be anything here. It's sweet. No. The skulls are still weird. I don't think there's anything here. I just went to prison already, right? Alright, there's nothing to do. Oh, Lord Chief Justice office? Well, I did get the paper so I can represent her then. Darn, it's not here either. I think I have to present something to him still. Or something. I already checked all the blood, didn't I? I don't know, I'm just gonna press this again, see what happens. Nope. Nope. I should click autoplay. Does it work? Okay, autoplay. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay, it's not him. Oh wait, it is this. What do you make of this? What have we here then? Redemption ticket for an article deposited here. Is it? Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was found. Yes, this is a ticket for McGilda's overcoat. The one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually, no, it's not. So gotta head out, have a good stream, happy investigating. You too, have a good day. Really? Think you know better than me, do you? No, I didn't mean to. Bruno's right, Grexy. It isn't the same ticket. Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask? This is a second ticket. A second one? It seems that Mr. McGilda in fact had another article in storage here at Windibanks. Is that right? I think we need to discuss this further with the Inspector, Mr. Nadhuddle. Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. But yay, finally! Progress. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilda's overcoat. You mean to tell me? Yes, there's more than just the music box disc, it seems. Should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly. Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank. Yes, I can see it written here. A small box, was it? Do you have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilda. It could be an important clue. Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will. I'll go barking. Eats potato chips. Ferociously. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, Sunshine. There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it? Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then? That's right. It's been forfeited. Maybe it could be in the shop then? Which means it can be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are offered for sale. Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once. You're wasting your time. Huh? There are dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even. I can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGilda's. That information's not written in the ledger. Really? Well, I think we should at least have a look just in case. Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. But why would it just say a small box? It should be like a small box that's red or whatever the heck. With like description properties, so he knows which one it is. Ah! Nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windibank set such a wicked trap? I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Is it like 00 is why? Is that really the time? Oh. I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh? Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Oh, the BGM. Don't you remember her now? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes! Yes. Yes. You did! The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Wait, I want to check the shelves! The shelves! Yes, this is where all the items that have been forfeited by the original owners are offered for sale. That's right. They've all got little price labels on them. There are so many! I wonder if the small box this ticket was for is still on the shelf somewhere. A box that McGilda deposited here just over 2 months ago. Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed. There are so many boxes. It could be any one of them. Mr. Holmes said that a pawnbroker's was the safest place to store anything, more secure than a bank's vault. Why would a bank not be secure? So perhaps this small box of Mr. McGilda's contains something of very great value. Well, if that's the case, he'd probably have kept it locked. So then we need to find every box with a lock and break them all open. Hiya! Okay. Hello. That sort of misconduct would only get you arrested. I won't let that happen. You? Who is the one that says that you have a talent for being a thief or something too? Ah, this takes me back. It's been some time since Susato-san last threw me. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll just go to Gina. Prison. 16th April, 5:41 p.m. Local prison, cell 13. Oh, you're back. Ah, Gina, good, you're back. Ah! The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Jeannie? Was it awful? Oh, didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Windibank's. Oh, right. Tsundere, so tsundere. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. Well, I mean, she's the one being accused of murder, so honestly, her plight's like worse than ours. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it. That's not... Gina, I came to ask for your final decision. What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you, or not? You might as well have me defend, nothing to lose. I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Right, I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. There's nothing to lose if you let me do it. Ah, these friends. Oh, alright then, blimey, give it a rest with your eyes, Iris. Come on then, fill us in. Who done it? Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo, and all of us, know that you are innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into Windibanks that night. She stares at Iris for like a second and then looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it in her face. Or present it to her calmly, I suppose. Thrust it in her face. Okay, I might as well do this now. Oh wait. Do this, click present. Do this, present. We found this in Mr. Windibank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Oh, right. Well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Windibanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception, the box file that housed this manuscript. Did she see it? It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night. Or your friend. We're determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Ah! Do we all know that? Why don't you tell us what happened, please? Let's do this one first. Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story, it's the latest Shom's adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? I think you did to your friend, though. Oh, yes, at least 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds. What? So, you intend to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No, Jeannie, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. I thought about it. Of course I weren't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the first place. For Iris's sake. Wait, then why'd you mention selling it then? Isn't that right? Why'd you mention selling it then? That's what made your case worse. Ah, we knew why you did it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. What? I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Jeannie. I just knew it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Bare-faced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. And that's why she went to steal it. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Windibanks. You'll soon see if you had a look. If I'm honest, I've wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. I mean, that's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Jeannie, that was so sweet of you! Except you got now accused of murder. Alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Oh. Reason for breaking in. It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. Well, of course I don't care about you. I just want to sell it for money. No way. I mean, just wanted to see if he was telling the truth. It was in the box. I just want to know the truth, that's all. Okay, so okay. She wants to know the truth for herself if adults can actually be trusted because she doesn't believe it can be trusted. And in the meantime, I guess, figure out, you know, help a friend, I guess. You want to know if Mr. Holmes was being honest? If he really deposited the manuscript at Windibanks? It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got her dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon it's gotta be harder. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying... Stories about Daddy? You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner. Aww, that's cute. Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Jeannie. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense. Do you hear? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. Leave me alone. Go on, Scarper. Wait, I thought we were talking about defending you, though. What's her sleeves are like so muddy? Maybe blood? I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Oh wait, dude, dude, no, skip me and you. It's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat. I thought so. I was like, is there blood on there? Is it because it's the first time she, like, faced us, actually? I don't know. She made this pose. Are some very suspicious red stains. Oh, I guess we just never saw it. What are you looking at me like that? I think it would be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Wait, before that. We already have- oops, my chair. We already have the representation papers and other documents we need. All we have to do now is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Nah, don't bother. Wait, is it because we didn't have evidence yet? Ginny, ripping up and chucking, will ya? Them representation papers or whatever they're called. This cell ain't fancy enough to have it been. So what will you do in court tomorrow? I'll be fine on me own. You will not be fine. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. This one stubborn pickpocket. Okay, yeah, okay, we need to do the thing first. Blood samples. Which one? Maybe this one. Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windibanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat that you're wearing right now. And what that? I don't know. They look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it that would appear to be blood. Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It looks the same to me, blood. It sounds the same to me, these answers. Suspicious. What? Suspicious. No stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? Yeah, they could have been ketchup. What, Mr. Nadhodo? You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it be blood that's spattered from Mr. Windibank when he was shot last night? Oh. I thought it'd be like way before. Oh, if it's blue, we know it. Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Jeannie. I'm gonna shoot. Ooh. From blue. Purple. Oh my god, that's so much blood. Because it's black so you couldn't see. Oh. Oh my! What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood. It's because you shot. Oh my god, it's like terrible evidence. Wait a minute, but you're wearing the same coat, are you not? Why is the inside not purple? It's like you're wearing. It's like you change outfits, but she couldn't have time to change outfits. But she's in prison the whole time. Of course, the black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. And the blood has reacted with a chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly. Which one was that again? Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brick maker. Mr. Mason! Oh my god. The victim of the murder case 2 months ago. What if they were all the same color, man? Same type of blood. They're all type A. There's no way we could find out which one is which blood. What are you all talking about? The victim? What do you mean? Is that just evidence that he killed the guy? Then? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think that this makes things quite clear. It means the Omniki's bust is finally solved, that he did kill it because there was blood on the shirt from splatter. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story. Yeah, that's like clear, concrete evidence. You can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGillicud's overcoat, which would not happen if you were just helping the guy. Oh, unless they took the coat away because there's blood on it. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Now I ask you, whose heart so wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I was about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But you wouldn't get like that from just helping. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear these stains couldn't have arisen from Miss McGillicud trying to pull the victim to his feet. It's from being shot or stabbed or something. No, if that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. Only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered all over McGillicud's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. What about his inner side? Like, was he just wearing it over the whole thing? And like, his undershirt was like not bloody, I guess? I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer. Yep, that's Magnus McGillicud. I guess if you wear it like that, I guess it would work. Like crossed over. Mr. Naruhodo, that horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from the trial, but he died, so it's okay. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. It's not like you could do anything about that. How could I have let that happen? Everything was like false testimony, that's why. No. Did you believe him though? Did you believe Mr. McGillicud was innocent? I believed. Or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon? Well, if you're not gonna believe in them, who are they? Who's gonna believe it? Oh, and this will make her want us to represent her. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? Why should she put Sama all of a sudden here? Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is the lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe what our client tells us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. Oh my god, Kazuma, you died so long ago, man. Sad. So I believe you, unwaveringly. What's funny, Gina? Core, sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into believing that bot trogger. Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. Well, at least you've learned your lesson now, eh? Believing people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let your guard down, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get hurt by no one. Nah, man. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip him up and chuck him away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now, Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, the lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything has happened. What are you talking about, ma'am? Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Are you half-baked? Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? You say you don't believe people would believe you. What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo. Didn't you hear all what I said before? I'm a born liar. It's just tripped off me tongue. And I'm a diver, I don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Gina, I do understand why you chose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you yet realize. What do you mean? The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust, but who won't ever let you down. It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience, but I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side. Now she's shy again. What do you expect me to say to that? Oh man. Then it's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. Eastern law art. I don't know what you are. I don't get it. Yay! We're gonna get to the trial next week, I guess. Gina has taken herself off to the back of her cell. She never admitted, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Whoever's hiding there. Wait, what? I thought the whoever's hiding there. Show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. Is this a though? Wait, is it Holmes? Somebody's in there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? Where? Blimey, you're sharp, eh? What is this? Oh! Gregson. You're not enemy though. I suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I'd heard so much about. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Rexy! Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, Your Ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you. How long have you been listening in on our conversation? Good grief, listening in? No. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it was after hours. I assure you, Your Ladyship, I only just arrived this very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is. Nothing untoward. Nothing at all. After hours? Is it that late already? On to Holmes. So then I'll humbly excuse myself now, Your Ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye, bye, and bye. That's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for Her Ladyship. Oh, but I wanted to have a chat. I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute. Oh, I see. That's a shame. If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will... well... Emergency? Lord Strongheart? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Anyway, I'm off. Alright, Grexy, if you have to, but let's chat soon. Delighted. Charmed. Can't wait. If you please, my pleasure. That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere. Yeah, what happened to Holmes? Will we not even get to see him? Grexy's so funny. He says such silly things. It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. I'm telling you, it's related. I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Seto. But tomorrow you won't be here anymore. Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruto. I shall meet you there later. And so our investigation came to an end. Now is it at the end? Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. That she's gone? Tomorrow, Susato-san will be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. April 16th, 11:13 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted. What about you, Susato-san? Today has been more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Holmes was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon. Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. And yet, I seem unable to find the words to express any of them. Is it the confession time thing? I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow. One final task? It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It's finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm so sorry, Susato-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts. I know we've been only here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something. And what would that be? It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities. Facets? And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only a small number of the total facets. And what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are many parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live. That's so true. Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together. Do you mean people in general? And their personality? And understanding someone? Naruhodo-san. I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. It's amazing to think it's been just 2 months. You've grown so much. Sorry? I've what? Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant. No, that was pretty important. Do you know what time you will leave London in the morning? Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 AM. Oh my god, that's so early. That's like 5 hours. You don't even have time to sleep. I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. Sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You still have to sleep? You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. Aw, man. Should be leaving. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean? Oh my! I nearly forgot. Wait, you just said it. Please, I want you to have this. Oh, her notes. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents. It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. Oh my god, it's huge. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. The McGilda case. It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windibank's murder, which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent. I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. I'm gonna have to read this all then. With everything else she's had to think about, Sato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Sato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Well, that's extremely flattering. And I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure. What? What's going on? Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. Okay. Is that the end? Well, it's getting rather late. Wait, let me just look up the case first. They'll look at it later, but... Victim found deceased on the last scheduled omnibus of the day after a stab wound to the abdomen. That's not much. I thought you had a giant notebook. What is this 2-page? But okay. Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruto-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room. Susato-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. Oh my god! She was like, I was like, I need to go now before I've been hurt. Wait, Susato-san, hi. Oh, okay, man, too fast. Wow, I thought you were hurt. What was that? A secret technique of mine. Susato, shut down. Wait, shut down. Please, I implore you, don't stop me is what that means, right? If we have to voice our goodbyes... Aw, I won't be able to hold back my tears. You really aren't. Oh my god. Let's go, I'll see you later, right? Nothing will happen to you, right? Or me, right? We'll see each other, right? When I get back to Japan, right? Or you come back. Susato-san. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes. And as a cacophony, I think was how you pronounce it, of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. It's like you're almost about to die, flashback, real life. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into deep sleep. Hopefully you're not late for the trial tomorrow. Wait, what? There's a next? 17th April, the small hours. At St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. Oh yeah, I was like, what happened to him? Yes, I quite understand. Who is this? That is a great weight off my mind. Huh? Oh, it's almost... Rest assured, I shall put everything in place, exactly as we have discussed. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Holmes. Wait, who? Who is he talking to? On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. Who's he talking to? Oh, Susato-san. My dear madam. Ah, she's saying goodbye to him too. In middle of the night. But okay. Ah, to be continued. That was a great 3.5 hours. I was like all investigation part. Investigation part 4 is done. Oh, next is trial. Anyway, it looks like that's all I have time for today. Oh wait, stop. Ugh. Anyway. Oops, don't say. Yep. I know everyone. Thanks for watching. Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. And I will continue with Trial Part 1 next week, around the same time. I guess. Unless I have some random plans I suddenly have to do all of a sudden, but that probably won't happen. But yeah. Oh man, I love Ace Attorney. Yeah, every week. Same time, next time. I will talk to you all later then. Oh, bye. Bye, all. Bye, everyone. Have a good day, good night. And if you're ever free, just come by. I don't know. I'll mention stuff on Twitter. Like always. See ya!